I got a song yesterday. It was called, this had these 3 words, 3 phrases in it. It goes, born on the living water, born on the living water. No more black holes, no more black holes. Flying over the mountain, flying over the mountain. New. That's it.
Thanks, Peter. Okay. And Peter is, like he said, he's here in Baja with us here at the ranch, and update on the hike that we're going to take on Saturday. We're going to be hiking with another local fellow here who has a dog. So there'll be 3 of us and a dog. And the idea for the hike is to establish a eco-friendly hiking trail here, be about 30 miles long, to highlight the farmers and the locals here and those who are doing something good for the planet. So there'll be side trails to farmhouses, ranches, mountains, different projects that we're doing eventually. But the hike will highlight these planetary beneficial people and what they're doing with the land here in Baja. So that is upcoming Saturday. I'll report back Monday. We're going to spend the night and come back Sunday night. So I'll have some more news on Monday and see how we did and what we, if we make it out alive. I will report Monday. Okay.
But Ronald, I was going to ask him, I know you keep up on some of the other news that's going on. It's perfectly good to share about those insights that you get about it. And I was thinking about that just now, because there's a lot of political subterfuge and military occupations and relation to the disassociation, the disobjectivity for people, making them not have the real insight or use their real insight necessarily, or sometimes it points out the real insight very clearly. So I just wanted to ask you, because I know it's one of your top lines. And
the thing that I'm kind of worried about is this deal between Russia and Ukraine. And since 2014, the American people have spent more than $14 trillion on Ukraine. And I called my representatives up and asked them, how come that information is not available to the general citizen who's paying these high prices for these wars these guys keep wanting to commit to? Then I understand we lost 2 guys in Syria. So we're in a hot war, I guess. And it looks like they're going to drag us in whether we like it or not. Now, you guys probably know that already anyway.
So this deal you mentioned, are they going to be trading rubles for rubes?
I have no idea what they're going to be trading. Probably in oil. I think that's what it's all about in the first place, is oil. Instead of gold, we're dealing in oil now.
Yeah. I'd add, I think it's the traffic of, not only that, I guess human trafficking too, but I'm saying the traffic of goods. Russia wants to have totally free access, uninhibited control of the port and the Black Sea leading out to the Mediterranean. So
well, I think when it comes to commerce, I think it ought to be free to anybody. No one should be able to control commerce. Just slavery.
Commerce and control both start with CO.
CIA.
Yeah. So CIA is the control, inhibited activity.
Well, you're talking about this human slavery. You know, they've been shipping a lot of people out in these off-world projects that they need a lot of people for, and they're dealing in that. And I think Trump almost gave us some information until he got kicked out. Maybe we'll get some more later.
Yeah, they like to give information out after the fact.
Yes.
We're going to poison everyone, but we're not going to tell you till 5 years later, and then we're going to say that we've been handling it, and and this is what we've done. We've done such a good thing. We're handling this now, and one way or the other, like, oh, here's your vaccine, but now, well, we got to give you another vaccine. You know, so they keep putting forth their modifications. Pretending that these are the improvements.
Oh yeah, that poisoning of the food. You know, I thought about that the other day, about these guys in the government going after this. I don't think he's a Mormon. I think they're the other ones, and it's all about who can control the food and poison it. And I think that's what they're trying to do right now, is control the food. I think that's why they're buying up all the land that they can get their hands on.
100%.
Control.
That's right. I wouldn't say that's what they're doing right now. I want to say that's what they have been doing all along. And this is another level. So that concept reminds me of the idea that we shared with Val this morning, was the new age is here, and I'm announcing it like it is the Olympic Games of the new age are now open, and everybody is free to run and be without restrictions in real true beauty and freedom. Something that happened yesterday. Oh, I met a guy who was had a LA cap, Los Angeles Dodgers, I think, and New York on his sweatshirt. And so I said, "Oh, where are you from in New York?" He said, "Oh, I'm not from New York," and he's not from LA either. Or I guess he had a different city. It wasn't LA on his cap, but it's a different place. And he wasn't from any of those. He's from LA. And he said, "Oh, so you're going to be where everybody's going to come in 4 years, the so-called 5-star Olympics." But you see, we here at the 5-star Peso Hotel are the real Olympics. And with that in mind, the guy, I said to him, "Everybody's coming to LA." He says, I don't know about that. Maybe, you know, he didn't grasp that, I guess. But then I said, and you know, probably the aliens too. And he said, he agreed with that one. He said, "Yeah, that makes sense." So the reason I said that was because of the Tom Cruise landing at the Olympics to bring the torch to America. He lands at the Olympics and like that thing. The whole presentation of the ceremony was with aliens coming down from the heights, and then Tom Cruise followed them. You know, so it's symbolic of something that is related to these Olympics and this period of 4 years from now. Coincidentally or whatever, we'll see how this develops. Same thing, you know, like you said. Thanks, Ron.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Peter.